Hi, boys and girls. Today is Monday, May 18th, and I hope that last week you were able to listen and read chapter 1 in the story of Cat. If you didn't get a chance to, it's still in Google Classroom and you can go back and do that. Also, I left a copy of the story in an orange envelope inside a big, in an orange folder inside a big envelope for each one of you at the lunch pickup at school. So if you didn't, some of you already got yours. If you didn't get yours, I hope you'll have a chance to go do that. But we're going to have a Google Meet just for your group this Wednesday, May 20th at 11 o'clock. And I think your teachers can help tell you how to get onto that. And I'll send each of you an invitation. If you did not get your copy of the cat story, then you can let me know at our Google Meet and I will figure out some way to get it to you. If you do have yours, then we're going to be reading chapter 2 together. That'll be a lot more fun than you just listening to me read it. Okay, today we're just going to review vowel sounds, short sounds and long sounds, and we're going to look at some of the story words, and then I'm going to ask you some questions about chapter 1, and then we'll be all set for our Google Meet. Okay. First, we're just going to go over short vowel sounds. Everybody knows these. So say it with me. What's this sound? At the chair. Ah. What's this sound? Edge of the chair. Eh. In the chair. Eh. On the chair. Ah. Under the chair. Ah. Those are the short vowel sounds. Now, you know that long vowels, the letter says its own name. So long vowel A is A, E, I, O, U. There are different ways to spell the long vowel sounds. So we're going to look at those. For long A, we can spell it with just an A by itself. A-I, like in rain. A-E, like in 8. A-Y, like in day. For long E, we can have an E by itself, like in he. E-A, like in read. E blank E, that would be the silent E way to do it, like in Pete. Remember, the silent E doesn't make a sound of its own. It only tells the other vowel, say your own name. And E-E, like in see. E-A, like in read. Y at the end of a long word or a word that has more than one syllable, like in funny. And blank, I-E blank, like in belief. You can sound that out. Belief. Belief. Long I, an I by itself, like in the word I. Remember, we always make a capital I when we're spelling the word I. I blank E, that's the silent E, like in bike. I-G-H, that's kind of a hard one to remember, but it's also fun, like in high. Y at the end of a short word or one syllable word, like in my. And then I-E, like in tie. Long O, an O by itself. O blank E, that's the silent E version, like in wrote. Or O-E, like in toe. Blank O-W. The blank means there has to be letters in front of it, like in bow. Or O-A, like in boat. U. Remember, long U can either make a U sound or an oo sound. So we can have just a plain U, or the silent E, U blank E, like in rule. EW makes the oo sound, like in new, and then UE with letters in front of it, like in do. One of the rules that we sometimes say that help us is if there are two vowels together, here's an E and an A, the first one does the talking, the second one goes walking. That just means that the E in EA, the E makes a long E sound and the A does not make a sound. It just helps the E. So like in read or in rain, two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Or in tie, first vowel does the talking, the second one goes walking. And boat, the first one does the talking, O, and the second one just goes walking. That just kind of helps you remember them when you see two vowels together in a word. All right. Next, we're going to look at some more sounds that help us. AW and AU both make the sound aw, like in draw. I hope you guys are drawing with Mrs. Marchand. And AU, like in author. Then we have OI and OY, like in oil or toy. The OY sound has to have other letters in front of it, like toy or boy or joy. OI can be any part of the word. OW and OU both make the sound ow, like in cow or out. And OU has to have a letter after it. Okay. Here are some words that are in the story that we want to review. The first one is a silent E word. So the girl's name is Jane. I know some of you were reading it as Jan. But remember, the E doesn't make a sound, but tells the A to say A. So her name is Jane. The boy's name is Rick. The next word has an E at the end, but it's one of those sight words we just have to remember. It's not a silent E. It's here. Same with the next one. It has an E at the end, but it's a sight word we just have to remember. Come. Now this one has a silent E at the end. And so it makes the A say what? A. Came. The next word is a compound word. It has two little words, out and side. We push them together and we make the word outside. Same with the next one, another compound word. The little words are sun and shine. Push them together and they make sunshine. This word is a silent E word, so the A says A, gate, gate. This one is another silent E word, time. This word, Every. There's that Y that's at the end of a longer word and it sounds like an E. And the last one is another silent E letter. Taste. Good reading. Okay, don't forget, come to Google Meet so we can look at the story of Cat, and we'll be reading some of it together. But if you're reading chapter 1 in your copy of the story, or go back to our last Google Classroom where I read it to you, here are some questions for you to think about. Why did Rick and Jane call their pet Cat? Remember, when you're reading a story, it's really important to listen to yourself read and know what the story's about. What did the cat do when they called her name? Did she run away? Did she come to them? What happened? What did Cat do if the sun was up? She did something different if the sun was up and it was warm outside. Why did she do that? Rick had the answer to that. Where did Cat like to sit? What did she do if she saw a rat or a snake? Jane liked to give Cat a treat. What did Jane like to give Cat for her treat? Okay, think about those questions while you're listening or reading the story. And I hope to see all of you at our Google Meet on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. See you then.